this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself in this coupe, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love.
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut.
Goddess.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So only one team over here is Cowboys, the leader. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah, DC4L. All day, every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today on this wonderful Tuesday? Hold on, let me turn the music down, man. I'm up here beating, man. I'm up here beating. But yeah, man, salute to everybody. Glad y'all found your way in. We finna get drunk on a Tuesday evening off the Dallas Cowboy content, man. And salute to everybody, man. I see my boy Flip from Texas in here, Calvin Jefferson, Justin Kitchen, Big Daddy. Who else in the building with us, man? Miss Matrix, Miller on time. Salute to all y'all sliding in, man. And hey, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. I see your Eagles flying in here. Let's talk about some fly, Eagles fly. Hey, listen, it's still smoke. I don't give a damn what y'all did. We still gonna body y'all niggas this year, man. I ain't worried about none of that. But thank y'all for sliding in and rocking with your boy anyway, man. Marcus, what's good with you? They've been tapping in and showing love to the channel. So, man, we got a lot to talk about. Like, it's slow. It's a slow news cycle. You know, folks are making up narratives out of thin air, running with them. So we're going to talk about the bullshit that was reported earlier about Dak Prescott and a possible trade to the Cleveland Browns. And then we'll talk about real football after that, right? Because listen, it's Dallas Cowboys related. It's nonsense, but it's still Dallas Cowboys related. So I must speak on it. I must tell y'all the real. I must tell y'all how I feel. And I must show y'all imperative, facts. Like, nothing that you just turn away from, like real deal information to show that is otherwise total nonsense and bullshit. So let's start with it, man. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. I'll make it simple. Why this is stupid. I'm going to play y'all the clip, and then we'll talk about it in detail. So here's this random guy talking about the Dallas Cowboys possibly trying to trade Dak Prescott to the Cleveland Browns.
Get ready for this one. I got a pretty darn good source within the Browns organization. Couple. I heard since our last show that part of the reason Myles Garrett was so willing to sign this extension for contract, money. The Browns are negotiating as we speak with the Dallas Cowboys for a trade for Dak Prescott. And Garrett got all giddy about it. Why, I don't know. We're not going anywhere with Prescott, even if they pull it off. Newsom's part of it, and draft picks. Now, Prescott has a hamstring injury as we speak, and he may not be ready for the start of training camp. But this comes from a couple of different sources. And take it for what it's worth. If it does come about, remember where you heard it first.
But at the end of my tape, though.
Yeah, so there it go. That was the guy reporting on the supposed trade in the works to send Dak Prescott to the Cleveland Browns. And he said the trade will comprise of Greg Newsome, a cornerback, and some draft picks. Right, that's what he said. Like I didn't make him tell that bullshit. I don't know if it's slow over there, if he having trouble paying his bills, if he need headlines, if he was paid to say that stupid shit. I'm not really sure. But no, he reported that. And I'm gonna just be straight up with you. Salute to my guy, man. Salute to Nick Harris, because he lays it out a lot better than I can. These are just a couple of reasons why it is impossible, for Dak Prescott to be traded to the damn Cleveland Browns. For one, the Dallas Cowboys would take on a 9-figure. Remember, 7 figures is $1 million. Is $1 million. 8 figures is in the $10 million range. 9 figures is $100 million. So we're talking about $100+ million cap hit this year alone if Dak Prescott is not on the roster. So I repeat, it would be over $100 million in dead cap for Dak Prescott in the year of 2025 if he is not on the roster, if they try to trade him away. Then the very next year, you have no reprieve, because in 2026, you will have a $98 million dead cap hit for Dak Prescott if you traded him away. And you still would be on the hook for Dak Prescott in 2027, where you will have a dead cap hit for Dak of $61 million. Because I want y'all to remember something. Dak Prescott's extension has not kicked in yet. Dak Prescott's extension ain't even kicked in yet. You just restructured the man. You have not paid him a dime of that extension except for the signing bonus, which is also prorated. So it's still going to be accounted on the back end of that contract. So you mean to tell me that the Dallas Cowboys will be willing to completely destroy their cap? We're talking about over $100 million dead cap hit to move Dak Prescott, and then the ramifications of paying over $150 million in dead cap the next 2 years. No, I'm saying your mama should have aborted your dumb ass. I'm saying you are a waste of space and a disappointment to your mama. I'm saying if you died right now, nobody would miss you. I'm saying you were better off being swallowed. That's what I'm saying to you. Now get the fuck out my chat box, bitch ass nigga. Talking crazy about my Cowboys, hoe ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Who else want to get deported, nigga? We gonna deport you bitch ass niggas back to Philly, man. Fly your ass out the chat, nigga. Shit, fuck me wrong with niggas, man. Now see, listen. You as a Philly fan coming to my chat is gayer than actually being gay. You took time out of your motherfucking day to find a Dallas Cowboy chat box and try to motherfucking troll. You was a hoe like your mama raised you to be. Your daddy wasn't around, and I know why he left. He was disappointed. The moment you came out the pussy, he was disappointed, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all. Now back to the regular scheduled programming. Yeah, matter of fact, man, we ain't being nice to these hoe ass niggas. If they ain't the Philly fans we know, shoot them niggas in the head. Get them out the chat box, man. Ain't nobody finna play with these niggas today. Come here trolling and shit, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck Philly. Fuck Pennsylvania, nigga. What's wrong with these folks? So anyway, back to the regular scheduled programming. Dallas Cowboys would take on way too much dead cap in trying to move Dak Prescott. Right, you would sabotage your entire cap trying to move Dak Prescott. Second thing that we need to remember, and the most important thing, Dak Prescott has a no trade clause. He has a no trade clause within his contract. You mean to tell me? I mean, yeah, fuck the whole state. Like Pennsylvania, what has Pennsylvania supplied to the nation of the USA? What is Pennsylvania good for? Not a goddamn thing. I don't know no real niggas in Pennsylvania. But yeah, so you mean to tell me that Dak Prescott fought tooth and nail to get a no trade clause put into his contract to prevent him from being traded to a bad situation and a bad team, right? Fought to the death to get it and to keep it. You mean to tell me he is going to waive his no trade clause to go to a bad football team, to go to the Cleveland Browns, where the weather is bad, where the food is mid? He ain't gonna go take his ass to Cleveland. He gonna go to Ohio. Come on now. I would understand if they were trying to trade the man to Miami. I would understand if they were trying to trade the man to California. I would understand if he was going to a true competitor. I would even understand if he was going back home to Louisiana, because he's from Louisiana. So if they said, hey, he finna get traded to the Saints, he gonna go back with Kellen Moore, that's his boy, they gonna use that first round pick on a weapon and build around Dak Prescott, that would make more sense than Dak Prescott waiving his no trade clause. Right? That would make more sense than him waiving his no trade clause to go to the damn dingy ass, ragged ass Cleveland Browns. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 1,000. Now, secondly, third point, when we're talking about the Browns, they would be dedicating $432 million to just the quarterback room. Because Deshaun Watson is still over there. Deshaun Watson is still over there collecting the check and getting massages on the low. So no, it's not really possible. It's not really possible to move Dak Prescott to the Cleveland Browns. So I don't even know why we talking about this shit. It's not realistic from the logistics, from the money. What kind of sense does that make? Dak Prescott is living in Texas, where there's no state income tax, with a young child and another child on the way. You know what I'm saying? So why would he uproot his family from Dallas, which is a better living area, better living environment, to go to Cleveland, and you're probably further away from even competing? It makes no sense. So listen, I know some of y'all niggas hate Dak Prescott. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck what you really like, honestly. If you don't like Dak Prescott, you just don't know football, and I'm fine with that. I've already come to terms with that not everybody is going to be on the same wavelength when it comes to quarterback play. It's such a touchy subject. But when you see an obvious lie, man, you can't run with it. When you see an obvious lie devoid of any kind of truth, and they cannot properly articulate to you why it makes sense or why it works, it's an obvious lie. The Dallas Cowboys gain nothing. They lose their franchise quarterback. They only gain a cornerback and some picks, and they completely destroy their cap. How does moving Dak Prescott to the Browns after restructuring his deal help the Dallas Cowboys? It don't clear up cap space. It don't get you the necessary assets you need to build a contender. It don't get you closer to drafting a replacement. It don't get you more cap space to build a better team. It does nothing for you. So I had to come in, take time out of my day when I have better things to talk about, and clear the air on that shit. So yeah, man. So no, Dak Prescott will not be traded to the Cleveland Browns. Dak Prescott will not be traded anywhere in the near future. When Dak Prescott signed that new deal, he got the Dallas Cowboys by the balls. He might well be part owner of the Dallas Cowboys. He might as well be part owner of the Dallas Cowboys. And yeah, do like my brother JVB boy said, man. Double tap the screen for the team. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. And hit the Cash App if you got it, man. We still are fighting the good fight against YouTube. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be monetized on YouTube again, but fuck it. No, fuck it. It's all good. It's all good. We gonna still fight the good fight. We gonna rock out. We gonna keep doing what we do, man. So if you want to support your independent content creators, you can still hit that Cash App. It's $Henny the more. If you want to show love, show love. And listen, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You can still hit that like button. You can still hit that share button. But a little bit goes a long way, man. And I appreciate y'all in advance. My boy said, boo Dak. I ain't booing shit. We gonna boo you, cuz. We gonna boo you, kinfolk. He said, it doesn't get anything accomplished but Dallas being in the news for another ridiculous reason. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So we ain't gonna worry about this shit. But what we are gonna talk about is my thoughts on this wide receiver. I've talked about him a lot recently. And listen, y'all watch my shows. I'm not being hyperbolic when I said from the get-go, I mentioned that Emeka Egbuka would probably be the best fit for the Dallas Cowboys when we talk about what he does and his skill set. He's a superb route runner. He's a good hand catcher. He's good at destroying zone. He's a willing blocker. He's a team player. He's smart mentally, highly intelligent. Like, he is a prototypical wide receiver that would match well with a Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, when he got with Amari Cooper, who was a route technician, a masterful route runner, they lit the league up. And I believe Emeka Egbuka is of the same ilk. Honestly, y'all read the title. I believe that he has a similar skill set and a similar trajectory as Amon St. Brown. And you're gonna be like, Henny, what the hell? Quit playing, Troy. Quit playing, man. Troy crazy. Troy wild, man. Troy be trying to do your boy bad. He said, Savion. No, listen. Savion, I would take a chance on Savion Williams if I already got another wide receiver. So if I get Emeka Egbuka in the first, I will take a flyer on Savion in the third. But I cannot draft Savion Williams, who cannot catch AIDS from a prostitute, and bring him in to be my number 2 wide receiver. The man's hands are for decoration. They're not fully functional. They work sometimes. They no call, no show from work on a continued basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking with Savion Williams like that. He is a 6'5" gadget player who has a drop problem. And listen, I'm a numbers guy. I didn't know his drop rate was high until after I watched the film. Somebody else came and told me. This is one of the rare times where I study a prospect and the film spoke to me before the numbers did. This is one of the rare times where the film spoke to me before the numbers did. This man had like 3 or 4 drops back to back against the damn against Stanford. This man dropped a wide open post. It was gonna be a touchdown. He got all the way behind the defense on a post route, middle of the field. Ball hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. Wasn't nobody within 15, 20 yards of him. So no, he struggles making routine catches. It's cool that he can make a spectacular play every once in a while, but the man's hands ain't worth a shit. And he might be a good kid. He might be a great kid. But I'm just telling you what the real is, man. The dude cannot catch consistently enough for me to want him on my team to be a primary contributor. He has to be a gadget player year one. You'll have to put all the work in to refine his route running for one. His route running is not up to par, and his hands are damn sure ain't up to par. So I'm not rocking out with Savion Williams like that. I don't give a damn what y'all talk about. He's a good athlete. That's it. He's a good athlete. He is not a good wide receiver. But anyway, back to a good wide receiver. Back to somebody that can catch. Back to somebody that can run routes. Emeka Egbuka. And I said the boy is very similar to Amon St. Brown. And I'm not lying to y'all. I went ahead and I put it together. What the scouting report said about both one Emeka Egbuka and one Amon St. Brown. Right? So let's go ahead and take a gander at what I put together for us, man. So the strengths for Emeka Egbuka in his scouting report. Because you're not gonna hear the exact same words, but you're gonna hear a lot of similarities. It's gonna sound like the same nigga. I won't hold you. I won't hold you. It's gonna sound like the same person. Rare combination of elite long speed and technical route running acumen, regularly stressing defensive leverage at all 3 levels of the field. Natural hands catcher who extends away from his frame and shows exceptional ball tracking ability on vertical routes. Sharp cuts at the top of routes with minimum telegraphing, consistently creating separation through precise footwork. Advanced feel against zone coverage, showing innate ability to find soft spots and present clear throwing windows. Electric after the catch, combining track speed with vision and instincts honed in the return game. Runs with competitive toughness, showing willingness to work through traffic and take hits to secure catches. Immediate special teams contributor with proven production as both punt and kick returner. So that's what they had to say about my boy Emeka Egbuka. Now listen to the similarities between him and Amon St. Brown, because you're going to hear some things that stand out to you. Very good hands, which they also mentioned about with Egbuka. Accepts the ball fluidly on most throws and is ready to make a play afterward. Makes catches in traffic, even going up over tall defenders with vertical toughness. What they just say about Egbuka playing in traffic? What they just say about his hands? what they just say? Is that not eerily similar? Often used on deep routes. My boy Emeka Egbuka be going vertical too, even though he's considered a slot player, isn't he? Getting separation down the sideline or over the middle on crossing routes by extending his arms rather than pure speed. He gets off the line with a nice burst and is very fluid in his movements with little wasted steps in his routes. Again, superb route running ability that is also mirrored by Emeka Egbuka, as mentioned before. His smooth acceleration and receiving speed, balance, and very fast with ball in his hand. Balanced, savvy route runner with top field awareness, setting up and selling routes beautifully. Does a nice job locating and tracking deep passes, and is a legitimate vertical threat, willing to go up and attack the ball. Very quick and elusive. Excellent change of direction, acceleration, especially for a former track star. They mentioned the track speed as well for Emeka Egbuka, similar background, similar skill set. Has a knack for getting open and is a quarterback's best friend. Passers just need to toss the ball in his area and he'll come down with it. Now listen. I know the words were not exactly the same. I know it wasn't copy and pasted. But most of the traits that they loved about Amon St. Brown, most of the things that they consider to be his elite traits, are also what they consider about Emeka Egbuka. It's damn near like a clone when you think about it. At least when you talk about skill set. At least when you talk about what they bring to the table as route runners. When you talk about what they bring to the table as hand catchers. When you talk about what they bring to the table with their ability to separate, with their ability to also attack defenses vertically, because they're faster and much more better at these vertical routes and plays than people give them credit for. Because, usually when people think about slot wide receivers, they don't think that they are a vertical threat. These guys get down the field. These guys stress you out. So, yes, man, these are damn near the same player. At least when you talk about what they do. And remember, this was what they said about Amon St. Brown coming out. Remember what Amon St. Brown has become in the National Football League since being drafted. Remember what Amon St. Brown has done since coming into the league. Amon St. Brown, since coming into the league in 2021, has been a 2-time first-team All-Pro wide receiver and a 3-time Pro Bowl selection. He's accounted for 430 receptions, 4,851 yards, and 33 receiving touchdowns. Also, let's just go through his 4 years of production. Right, we don't need a nitpick. It's all been good. It's all been good. So let's just go through the production that he's had up to this point. In 2021, as a rookie, 90 receptions, 912 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns with a longer 37. 2022, 1,161 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a long of 49. 2023. Oh, I got to turn that down a little bit. 2023. 1,515 yards, 10 touchdowns with a long of 70. And last year, 115 catches, 1,263 yards, and 12 touchdowns, which is a career high for him. And I'm trying to tell you, the similarities between Amon St. Brown, what he brings to the table, his skill set, is damn near a carbon copy of what Emeka Egbuka is. And remember, we're not going to ask Emeka Egbuka to be a number 1. He would be the number 2 here with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. He would be the number 2. He wouldn't face double teams. He wouldn't face the best corner. He would be allowed to fully utilize his skill sets. He would be allowed to fully go out there and thrive. He's already a pro-made wide receiver, and his skill set translates. And the kicker is, he's not, and listen, I said he was a carbon copy. He actually has a big advantage over Amon St. Brown when it comes to the physical skill set. Because I'm going to show you his RAS score. And listen, I'm not the RAS guy. I'm not a person that says the RAS score is the end all be all. Right? If his RAS score wasn't good, I would still be sitting here telling you that I love this wide receiver because he can play football, because he creates separation in the game, because he gets open in football games, he catches touchdowns, right? He's good on film. I don't care about the colorful chart, but this is a tool that I want to use to just hone in this point, right? I'm gonna beat this point home for you. He is a superior athlete to what Amon St. Brown graded out as. The best you can get on a RAS score is a perfect 10. While he did not get a perfect 10, he got a 9.27. He got at damn near as high as you could possibly get. And this is a guy that they thought wasn't a great athlete. Like, it kills me. They didn't think he was a great athlete till he tested out. But he is a superb athlete. Matter of fact, let's compare his RAS score to Amon St. Brown. Since we're on the topic, at the top is Amon St. Brown's and his RAS score. What he did coming into the 2021 draft. And at the bottom is Emeka Egbuka's. Amon St. Brown graded out as only a 7.14. His composite grade says he's just okay. Well, just okay. 40-yard dash was a 4.61. 20 split, 2.64. Height, did not crack 6 foot, was 5'11". 197 pounds. Bench was only a 20. Vertical, 38.5. That was exceptional. Broad jump was exceptional. Cone was a little off, 6.9. Shoulder was a 4.26. You go down to you go down to Emeka Egbuka though. Ran a 4.48 his pro day. NFL scouts present. NFL scouts doing the timer. So it wasn't no home cooking. 20-yard split, 7.78, 7.76. 10-yard split, 7.32. Which is way better than whatever the fuck that Amon did. I don't know what Amon did that day. Shuttle was a 4.15, which was better than the 4.26 that Amon St. Brown put up. Did not bench, but his height was better, his weight was better. His vertical was also damn good. So I'm trying to tell you, in so many words, that Emeka Egbuka, in my humble opinion, because listen, I'm just a nigga yelling at his laptop, on YouTube. I'm just a random. I'm not a professional. I do be right a lot though. Y'all can check my old videos and check my track record. But I'm telling you, he might be a slightly more athletic Amon St. Brown, and if that is the case, I might have to politic for him to be the pick. Because there's not a box that he does not check when it comes to wide receiver. He can catch the ball with his hands. He can play through contact. He doesn't mind catching in traffic. He's a great route runner. He creates separation. He can be used as a vertical threat. He can get involved in the run game. He was used in the rounds. He can be involved in return game. There is absolutely nothing that he cannot do as a football player, as a wide receiver. He is a complete wide receiver, and he might be the most Dak-friendly guy out there right now. My thing is, what do y'all think, though? If Tech McMillan is not there, how would you feel with the information I have provided for you? How would you feel about Emeka Egbuka at number 12? How would you feel about Emeka Egbuka if Ted is gone, if Genty is gone? How would you feel about Emeka Egbuka at 12? And I know that some people be like, man, he wasn't the number one. He wasn't the number one. All right, Brian Thomas Jr. was not the number one when he played with Malik Neighbors. But Brian Thomas Jr. took his ass out there and had a 1,200-yard double-digit touchdown season. A lot of y'all forget Justin Jefferson was never a number 1 wide receiver with LSU because big homie Jamar Chase was the number 1 option. Having that mindset, a lot of you niggas would have missed out on one of the best wide receivers in the National Football League because he wasn't a number 1. He played with nothing but the best wide receivers in the nation and was still a 1,000-yard wide receiver multiple times, was still a leader on that team, was still looked at as a big brother in that locker room. I'm talking about my boy Emeka Egbuka. Hey, Rico, we jamming, baby. We know we gonna rock out. So, yes, man, I'm just saying. I don't care what people talk about when they say I wasn't a number 1. There's plenty of wide receivers that weren't, and they came to the NFL and became number 1s at their professional team. They became number 1 options on their professional team. Jarvis Landry wasn't a number 1 playing with Odell Beckham. He still went on to be a number 1 in Miami. Still not being a number 1 wide receiver in Miami. When you play with other great players, there's a chance you play with a player that's better than you. It just so happens that he played with nothing else but other first-round pick wide receivers. Now put it in the chat box. How would you feel about Emeka Egbuka at 12? Because listen, I'm starting to consider doing a complete 180 and politicking for Emeka Egbuka. I've been for a bunch of folks. I've been out here for a bunch of people. You know, I done politicked for Ted. I done politicked for Hampton. I done politicked for Genty. He said, do Jaden Higgins next. I'll take a look at Jaden Higgins next, bro. I will compile all the information on Jaden Higgins. And listen, he's growing on me too. Like, if you don't get a wide receiver in the first round, you have to promise me Jaden Higgins. I don't want Trey Harris. I don't want Jalen Royals. If I have to get a wide receiver in the second round, it must be Jaden Higgins, and I'm not really even going to argue about it. That's what I want. He said Emeka Egbuka at 12. Listen, the reason that I thought about Emeka Egbuka and spent more time breaking him down, Shotty and Will McClay went to the Ohio State Pro Day today. Now they're gonna be on a little run because they're gonna go to Texas A&M next, and they're also, I believe, they're gonna go to Ole Miss. So those are the next 2 stops on their list. But Shotty and Will McClay was at the Pro Day today. They got the opportunity to scout Emeka Egbuka. They got the opportunity to scout Judkins. They got the opportunity to scout Henderson. And listen, I also politic for Marvin Hampton the other day. There are a couple of options for the Dallas Cowboys I won't be mad at. You know, so I wouldn't be mad at Marvin Hampton. I wouldn't be mad at Ted. I wouldn't be mad at Egbuka. I wouldn't even be mad at Golden. You know what I'm saying? I just want us who are team weapons to understand what we're getting out of each individual and why we want them. So when people try and question us about the validity of taking these players at 12, we have actual recourse to speak and say we like them because of X, Y, and Z. Right? Because I can tell you right now about Egbuka, why I like him. Right? Because I just pretty much gave you the whole breakdown of what he's good at, how he stacks up against Amon St. Brown, how that skill set said your ass, your mama eats nigga asses from behind, and she come home and kisses you with the dookie breath. Your mama is a freak hoe. Your mama will let a nigga nut in her mouth for $20. She not even a $40 hoe. I need you to shut the fuck up talking to a real nigga before I beat the hoe out you. Please and thank you in advance from management. Fuck out my chat box, faggot ass nigga. I love when niggas come in here talking crazy. Cause I be waiting to cuss people out any damn way. He said, as long as they don't go, oh, I know, right? As long as they don't go O-line, I am fine. Yeah, niggas mama's whole prostitutes and they gonna come in my chat box talking crazy. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Get your money up. Maybe your mama can start selling pussy, boy. Come in my chat box talking crazy. Yeah, Egbuka can block. Egbuka can block. Egbuka can be utilized in the run game, off of sweeps. He can be utilized in special teams. Like Egbuka is an all-around great talent. I really don't know why he isn't being touted higher, because there really ain't shit that he can't do. There's not a thing that he cannot do. Honestly, this is probably why I'm demonetized too. Like, I probably ain't gonna be able to get demonetized unless I cuss people out on this stream. Oh yeah, I bust heads, kinfolk. You know I bust heads. But yeah, man. He said, let's see. But yeah, I'm down with Egbuka. Egbuka would be a damn good option. If y'all want to push for Golden, or of course if Tet falls, you know, that should be the pick. Or if Genty falls, that should be the pick. But you know, I like Egbuka, what he brings to the table. He probably the best option, honestly. He has the lowest bust rate for the Dallas Cowboys. And if y'all enjoy the content, you know, hit that Cash App. Because they ain't never gonna let me make money on YouTube again. So hit that Cash App, you rocking with your boy. Because we cuss too many people out in the liquor store. So yeah, hit that Cash App. It's $ Henny the More. JVB boy, put it in the chat box. You got us, the poet, the intro queen. Put it in the chat box. He says, see y'all hen ass way too nefarious. He ain't even tell me about a show, but it's all good. We will see what's up after I get off the phone with YouTube. I knew landlord was snitching. See, this why we in Rico right now, because landlord be snitching. See, you right. This is exactly why I call this man the devil. This is crazy. Informant landlord, man. Landlord telling all his tenants. If Tet falls, it gotta be Tet. Man, I fuck with you too. Hey, if anybody fuck with me, I fuck with them back, man. I appreciate you, follower. Yawasaki. Yeah. If I butchered that too, man, my apologies. I rocks with you too. If you rock with the hen, I rock with you, man. Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Henny got Henny on the 10 most wanted list. Man, listen. It be like this sometimes. But the perk of this is, like, I'm already demonetized, so, you know, I don't be tripping when I be showing y'all film and highlights and shit, and they temporarily take the video down. Like, I'm not getting paid no way. Like, the worst thing they can do is remove my page, and I'll just make another one. That's the worst they can do is take my page down. I'll make another one with somebody else. I'll make another one with somebody else's email, or I'll make another email. I'll come on here, go live, and build it back up from the ground up. Simple. So it is what it is, man. Like here, there's some perks to not being fully monetized. You can take a couple more. You can take some more risks. It said, "What time you think I start keeping it real?" You know what? I'm not finna do it. I shouldn't do it. My brother, I done kept it real the entire time I've been on here. Now, are you saying that Emeka Egbuka ain't like that? Before I jump down your throat, because you ain't said nothing crazy yet. Are you saying Emeka Egbuka ain't a baller, or what? What you trying to say? What you trying to articulate to me, kinfolk? What you trying to articulate to me? He said, "I'm off the phone now. You better hide everything, especially that kid." Oh, Lord. Damn, man. See, they done shot the nigga. See, I was gonna let him make it, cause I done cussed everybody else. I done cussed everybody else out. Y'all done shot the man for me. They forgot we got shooters in the liquor store, man. Hurry up and buy. You gotta hurry up and buy, man. Hurry up and buy. Get the fuck out. Salute to y'all. Hey, salute to the liquor store shooters, man. We gonna whack them and pour some liquor out for them. See, landlord ain't shit. See, this why you ain't getting no call about no show. Honestly though, I did actually meant to call you. I meant to call your ass back earlier after I got off the phone with you. I forget what the hell I ended up doing. But yeah, really, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I done covered all the subject matter that we were supposed to cover for today. It actually went by way quicker than I thought it would. Cause I covered the Dak stuff and how that was some complete bullshit. I covered my comparison between Amon St. Brown and Emeka Egbuka. So we'll do some Q&A to end the show. I'll give y'all about 20 minutes of Q&A. So if you got questions, Henny got answers. Put your questions in the chat box, and you know we gonna rock like that. Whatever you want to ask in the liquor store, and football related, put it in the chat box. I got you. If you ain't got no questions, then like shit, I'll dip. But we're gonna do some Q&A to wrap the show up, man. We got about 20 minutes of Q&A if y'all trying to rock with some Q&A. So put them in the chat box. I'll answer them for you. They said we're still waiting on the first 8-hour stream from HTM. Cornerback or running back bigger need? Honestly, probably be corner. And listen, it's not because I like our running backs. It's because we actually have running backs. Right? Miles Sanders might get off behind the offensive line. Like Javonte Williams might get off behind the offensive line. You don't really have any damn corners. Trayvon Diggs is hurt. He's gone. He ain't gonna start the season. I don't know this Elam boy. They barely like Izzy. He was in a doghouse with the last regime, so he didn't even fucking play. So like maybe corner. Running back, you need a special running back. Well, it's close, man. That's hard. I think corner, but I think corner, but you know, it could go either way. Because at least I have bodies at running back. I'm not even sure who my starting cornerbacks are week 1. I'm not sure who my starting corners are week 1. And that's the scary part. Because we know that there's some great tandems, even in the NFC East. The Giants got Malik Neighbors. They got Russell Wilson. They might add a wide receiver. They might draft Hunter. So they might have some dynamic playmakers over there. We know what the Philadelphia Eagles have with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Goddard and all them boys. We know what the Commanders have with Debo and Scary Terry. Those are 6 games out of your 17 that you play some great tandems and some great wide receivers. Steve, you would know where Pride Month is since your mama is diked out, bald-headed, carpet munching. She a freak. So you know when Pride Month is because your mama put you through that. She is a carpet muncher. So please stop playing with me, Steve. Merry fucking Christmas, too. Dallas needs to get a cornerback and a safety. Yes. They need cornerback and safety. They need a lot of shit. He said, Henny, who you like for a backup quarterback in free agency? That's a damn good question. Let me look at our options because I don't really know who's still available. I would have said Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston would have been a fire-ass backup quarterback. Yeah, Jameis Winston would have been a fire-ass backup quarterback, but we know he went to the Giants. So let me look at the list real quick of all the available backup quarterbacks. They said he already dead. Let me see. This a ugly ass list. Carson Wentz is available. Oh yeah, this is ugly. We might well sign Trey Lance back, bro. We might well sign Trey Lance back at this point. He said, do I think Mingo is going to be our number 2? If Mingo is our number 2, we will be in position to draft Arch Manning. We will be in position to draft Arch Manning if he comes out next year. If John Domingo is our number 2, we will be in position to be able to draft Arch Manning to the Dallas Cowboys. So that should tell you what I think about that prospect. That should tell you what I believe about that. Let's see. What else we got in here? Oh, hey, Craig. No truth to it. If you're just now coming down in here, this is why it's impossible for that to happen. The Dallas Cowboys, if they moved on for Dak Prescott, will have over $100 million dead cap hit this year, a $98 million dead cap hit next year, and a $61 million dead cap hit the year after that. So no, there is absolutely, positively no real legs to that story. He said, Dallas Cowboys, ha 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 ha. I be laughing too when I look at your life. When I look at your life and I see how you have not amounted to shit, I bust out laughing too. Never done a thing in your life to make your mama proud, make your daddy proud. You never broke no generational curse. You never got the bitch you really wanted. You had to settle. You fucking fat bitches, the whole ugly, the whole, hey man, I'm just saying. If we swap lives and I had to live your life, I'd probably kill myself. That's all I'm saying to you. But you worry about me being a Dallas Cowboys fan and you a hoe. You got bigger things to worry about. You is a hoe. And you worry about the Dallas Cowboys. Get your priorities together, sir. Like for real, niggas' life ain't been worth a damn. But they worry about the Dallas Cowboys. And then what be crazy to about me is like motherfuckers that don't even get picked up in pickup games at the Y. You know, be up here trying to talk greasy about professional athletes and shit. Shut your bitch ass up. You got titties, nigga. You got titties, and you up here talking about an athlete. Get your motherfucking training bra, God. Get your training bra together. Get your training bra together, man. Got to me? No. I enjoy cussing retarded niggas out on my stream. I live for this shit. It's fun for me to talk crazy to you bitch ass niggas. I don't respect you as a person to feel bad about saying the things I say. So I could just say what I want. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. You niggas ain't shit. So I could just say what I want about you. Like, I got you. No, you didn't. You can't. You can't. So, yeah, like, man. I'm just saying, like, niggas ain't shit. I would love to see us get a receiver in the first and then get Henderson from Ohio State. I wouldn't be mad at that either. He said, I've been weak since he said the nigga father left because he was disappointed. He was disappointed. That nigga's son was ugly, misformed. That man knew his son ain't had no chance. That man just had to start over, find a whole new family. He had to start for formula. I'm just saying. And see, this is the beautiful thing about it. They don't understand they are part of the show. Like we live to see y'all get talked bad about. My supporters love this shit. Y'all gave me an extra 30 minutes of material. I was done talking football. And y'all niggas gave me extra. What's 30 years? That's the last time you had some ass, 30 years. Last time you had some real money. Last time you had a real friend. What's 30 years? The last time you did anything irrelevant. What is 30 years? Any more questions, though, people? Any more questions? Put them in the chat box. We're going to rock out a little bit longer, man. Put them in the chat box. Any more questions? Put them in the chat box, man. We chilling. We in the liquor store. We vibing. Now, they done shot the nigga in the head. He couldn't tell you what he did for 30 years. He can't put in 30 years in the chat box. I don't know, man. He must have got some ass 30 years ago. Been thinking about it. He said he let him even get the uppercase E. He said, and I know, like, listen, you're an Eagles fan. Your team took 50 years, over 50 years to win one championship. There are generations of Eagles fans that died and went to hell without ever seeing your raggedy ass team winning a championship. Every Eagles fan that died before 2017 never seen your raggedy ass team win a championship. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you niggas talking about. But hey, for real though, we got any more questions? If not, it's been an hour. But we gonna probably wrap this up. It's been Gucci though, man. They ain't go to heaven. Listen, them niggas eat shit. They got pedophiles over there. They got niggas over there buying their accounts for strippers. You know, they got fans nutting on women in the stores. They threw shit at Santa Claus. Them niggas ain't going to heaven. Ain't none of them niggas going to heaven. Fuck them niggas. Talk about the Eagles. Niggas gay as hell. Yes, they went to hell. If you an Eagles fan and you died before you seen that championship team win, they went to hell. Cause they're raggedy, worthless pieces of shit. And they probably deserved it. Shit. Fuck them niggas. But yeah, man, it's your boy Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. We've been rocking out for an hour with some premium Dallas Cowboys content and some excellent roasts on some turd birds. So God bless America. God bless the Dallas Cowboys. God bless all y'all. And fuck the Eagles. I will holler at y'all on the next broadcast, on the next podcast. And on the way out, hit that like, hit that share if you care, and hit that cash app, man. It's $ Henny the Moore. Every penny helps. Every dime helps us shine. Keep it on your mind. And in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the star is up. Peace.